3 million people received this catalog in the mail, and thousands more shop in 48 retail stores around the country. Today, it's unusual to meet someone who hasn't heard of us. And yet, less than 10 years ago, this was a sharper image. In 1978, space ads for this watch generated about $300,000 in gross profits. Soon, quarterly catalogs replaced the one-page ads, which have now evolved into a richly colored monthly publication packed with exciting and innovative products. In the 1985 fiscal year, sales hit $88 million. In 1986, they rose to $120 million. And in 1987, we reached $160 million. As a result of this steady, secure growth, the Sharper image went public in April 1987. The first thing that comes to mind when you mention the Sharper image is our unusual products. From that first runner's watch to today's visual telephone or light sculpture. People look to the Sharper image to find out what's new and to check out our extraordinary blend of high-tech, nostalgia, slick European design, and the latest in fitness equipment. Every day, buyers receive dozens of letters relating to product ideas. They research magazines, scour trade shows, and work directly with entrepreneurs and inventors to develop new products. Once a week, Richard Thalheimer, president and founder of the Sharper image, gathers executives from the merchandising, creative, retail, and marketing departments for a product meeting. Buyers explain the products under consideration, and the group discusses how each product fits with the Sharper image philosophy. Is the product truly unique? What age group does it appeal to? Is it made and backed by a reliable company? What quantities are available if the product takes off? And one question that comes up over and over again, where else will the product be sold? Products that are exclusive or limited in distribution are important to us because they help the Sharper image maintain its identity in a field that is crowded with imitators. Today, the power of our advertising is such that we often sell all of the units that a vendor can produce.
And available exclusively from the Sharper image.
When large production schedules make a total exclusive impossible, we're often chosen to introduce a product before it is released to other retailers. An exclusive color or model can also help to set us apart from the mass merchandisers. Our customers come to us to find out what is new and different. Our vendors often discover that the Sharper image magic quickly sells their products. The Sharper image has always possessed an uncanny ability to identify the next trend and to present it in a way that makes it irresistible. For many years, the Sharper image was synonymous with the catalog. No one has ever been able to duplicate our award-winning blend of colorful, crisp presentations and intelligent, informative copy. Here at corporate headquarters, we have one of the most acclaimed creative teams in the country. Professional copywriters, art directors, designers, and production artists, and the largest and most sophisticated photo studio in San Francisco. Last year, Catalog Age voted us best in the field of electronics for the second year in a row, exclaiming that innovative copy, graphics, and merchandising ensure the Sharper image's leadership in high tech. The catalog devotes more space to products that are either very technical or more expensive. But often, a product will warrant a larger presentation, especially if it's an exclusive, simply because it enhances our image. Today, most Americans are familiar with the Sharper image catalog. And now, customers in Germany, Switzerland, and Japan can read about our products in their own languages. The Sharper image marketing department constantly explores creative ways to reach new customers. They research and order mailing lists and work with our vendors on special advertising campaigns, including regular placements in the Wall Street Journal. They also create and place full-page ads in national magazines. The creative staff that wins awards for the Sharper image catalog devotes the same care and energy to all of our advertising programs. In addition, every 6 months, the marketing department produces a special catalog of products exclusively for our corporate incentive program. The Sharper Image stores are like a catalog come to life. One customer wrote to us that our stores were like museums of the future. Another remarked that they were like a magical toy store for adults. In some cities, such as Boston, customers are so eager for the Sharper Image experience that they line up for their turn. By the end of 1988, plans call for a total of 60 stores placed in the most important metropolitan areas of the country. Our own architects are responsible for the clean, modern look that has become our trademark. Designers create new product displays every month. Customers are encouraged to touch, play, and interact with our products. As one customer wrote, "I discovered something in your stores which I had thought was extinct. Courteous and truly helpful salespeople."
Thanks for shopping with us.
Store expansion is having a definite effect on our sales patterns. Just a few years ago, catalog sales accounted for 75% of overall sales. Today, that figure is reversed, with stores responsible for almost 3/4 of our total sales. Then why continue to produce an elaborate monthly catalog? First of all, the Sharper Image has a dedicated core of mail-order shoppers who enjoy the convenience and luxury of ordering by telephone. In addition, the colorful monthly catalog provides a powerful incentive for all our retail customers. Every month, it reminds them to visit our stores and check out the latest products. Interesting products, a lush and exciting catalog, and lively stores are all supported by a large staff of professionals with a unique commitment. Here's President and Founder, Richard Thalheimer.
A long time ago, I learned that the way to judge a company is not the way they take an order, but the way they solve a problem. So with the Sharper Image, I've made it my goal to make sure that every problem is solved in a way that makes the customer think, that's a great company.
Customers who call the Sharper Image are quickly linked to the services they require. When a product is ordered, the sales information is relayed directly to our distribution centers. Most orders are packed and shipped the same day they are received. If a customer has a problem, a customer relations representative corrects it speedily and effectively.
Oh, good.
The Sharper Image commitment to customer service is legendary. Many customers write to us to share their surprise and satisfaction with how their problems are handled. One customer writes, "I just wanted you to know that the Sharper Image staff does not stop assisting your customers after they make a purchase." All of our products come with a 30-day return privilege because we know that a relaxed, risk-free atmosphere creates loyal repeat customers. And due to our unique price-matching policy, customers know that if they see the same product advertised for less within a reasonable time, we will promptly and cheerfully refund the difference. It's a small price to pay for customer satisfaction and gets us the best advertising of all, word of mouth. It's not surprising that the Sharper Image holds a great deal of fascination for the media. Our PR department supplies them with information about the growth of the company and the special products that we offer. National television coverage has ranged from news and public affairs programs to some shows that aren't quite so serious.
You know, when I was a child, I got tired of toys very quickly. They'd buy me a toy, and within an hour or two, I'd get tired of it and want a different toy. And so that's my personality. It's perfectly suited for this business, where every month there's something new to fall in love with.
In the years to come, the Sharper Image will continue to grow, thanks in part to our own vision and determination, and thanks to you, the people who come to us with new products and unique and original ideas.
The Sharper Image is a mail-order company that sells luxurious toys and gadgets to men who have a lot of money. Its founder, Richard Thalheimer, has such good instincts about what his customers want that he has basically become a millionaire. This morning, he's come up with a selection of gifts sure to delight a father that you know. In fact, I'm sitting in one right now. Good morning, Richard. Frank's here with me, too.
Good morning, Richard.
This is, I mean, I guess a recliner is a pretty traditional Father's Day gift.
Well, they call it the getaway chair, and you'll see why in a moment.
Punch the little button.
You
want to turn on my music here, Frank?
Turn on your music.
If you had any idea what this is doing to my back, it's like little rollers, and they're crawling up my back.
Tell us about it.
Oh, I mean, that's a back rub.
It's a full massage.
And it's incredible.
$1,400 though is a high price
Oh,
to
no.
pay, but for the ultimate
I could turn
executive
it all
luxury,
off. I'll turn it down. How much is it?
$1,400.
Who needs Michael with that?
I know, that's right. Wouldn't dare give him something like this. That really is quite incredible. Let's see if I can turn this off. There it is.
I have a toy.
There's a
You have a toy too.
I love
Okay.
it, too. I'm going to...
That's the
give me a little
Mitsubishi.
instruction here. Right here, the green button, I turn it on?
Just pick up the club there, Frank, and take a swing. This is a practice ball you can use in your
I'm
own
going to move
bedroom.
out of his way here.
Do I have it on?
Yep. All you got to do is take a swing, hit that little ball,
All right.
and you'll get an idea of what you would be doing if you were on a real golf course. It'll tell you the length of your stroke and the speed.
Eat your heart out, Tom Watson.
Whoa!
Wow.
Ooh.
What did it do?
And what do you
Now,
have on the
let's
display
see.
there?
What is on the display? Gives
So you got
him,
142 yards. Now hit the green button.
That's because he plays golf every day.
Hit the green button in the bottom right
With
there.
a 3-wood, 142 yards? All right. I must have topped it a little. Oh, maybe I didn't have it on.
736.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Watch out, everyone. Whoa.
We got there.
798?
That's 79.8 miles per hour.
okay.
Hit the green button
that's
again to
it,
see
yeah.
how
Hit the
far
green button again. We'll see how far
Okay.
you hit that one.
158 yards. You're terrific.
He has a lot of practice, though. Come on over
With
here.
the 3-wood, 158 yards,
I've got
I'm so
something
proud.
else for you. What should we do? This
That,
is
by the way, is $400
Oh, it's $400?
for the inveterate golfer. Mhm.
Okay, I have the perfect thing that your husband's going to really want to have for Father's Day. All right, press his tummy.
These are micro-computer-controlled animals.
And you can talk, right? How you doing?
Or you can
Whistle to
whistle.
him.
This will sing if I whistle. Listen.
Whistle again.
Oh, gee, in the wind.
Could you die?
Now, they
How
could
much are these?
These are $55, and they'll even talk to each other. Listen.
Okay, once.
Turn that one on. Bye.
I think I just turned them off.
Squeeze his stomach.
Oh, they're talking. I can't stand it. This is really bad when your stuffed animals start talking to each other. I want to see this chess game, though. This is incredible. This is by who? Milton Bradley?
Right, and this has been the bestseller in the Sharp Image catalog this Father's Day.
Okay, go ahead and play it so people can actually see it moving around. This thing plays itself or plays you.
I'm
Now
going to
watch
move the white
this.
piece, and it will automatically move its own black piece.
I don't believe that.
Watch, it's unbelievable. When it plays itself, which side wins?
Well, you
Will it train you, basically, and teach you then?
it plays 8 different levels, and if it wants to give you a clue as to what to move next, you can press the hint button, and it will wiggle the piece.
There it
tells
is,
me to
there it
move.
is. It wiggles a piece so you know which one to
So I'm going to
move.
move my knight now. Let's see what it does.
And it takes pieces away, and it puts them all back.
And how much?
How much is this?
This is a $400 product. We could even make it play itself if we want by hitting the automatic button.
Well, while it plays itself, I do want people to just see one thing. Stand up.
Oh, what I'm wearing.
These are called the extra lopers.
Extra lopers.
We'll just let them lope around just a little bit.
Now, this is the
So you
newest
can get
thing.
a good laugh.
I'll tell you, if I was a millionaire, I would be doing that.
This is the newest thing in jogging.
Yeah?
These give you springs on these shoes so that you can take the strain off your knees.
Of course, you might get arrested for being the silliest one on the block.
Well, I've got more attention jogging in my neighborhood wearing these than I ever
I'll
got
bet, Richard.
before.
Fun ideas. I'm sure everybody has found something that is perfect for father, right? Thanks, Richard.
Thank you.
From the Celebrity Theater in the heart of Hollywood, it's the Merv Griffin Show. Don't go away. Merv and Rich will be right back with some products you won't believe.
This is the time of year when everybody's looking for those unique gifts for dads and grads. And if you want to get that special person something more than just a tie, my next guest has some suggestions ranging from the strange to the exotic. He is the founder and president of the Sharper Image catalog, which is amazing. And he's assembled quite an impressive collection of the latest innovative products. Would you welcome Richard Thalheimer?
This is Rich Hall, Rich Thalheimer, or Shortheimer.
These are extra loafers.
Those are great. What are they? Do they do anything for you?
Well, they protect your knees while you run. Yet they give you a chance to jog down the street and get a lot of attention.
No way you could fall off those and twist your ankle.
Well, you could. I'm not going to demonstrate that tonight, though. $130. Sort of like ski boots.
Great.
$130. But the best thing about them is they're good practice for skiing or running or ice skating.
Love them.
Or ice skating?
Yeah.
Well, they're good because they build up your ankles.
Your ankle?
The way ice skates do.
Out in the West here, they don't know about ice skating. As long as we're right over here, get on this. This is called an Acu massage table.
Yeah.
You don't need a therapist. You just do it all yourself. Do you know how it works? Just get on there. What happens? Right.
Well, you're going to lie down.
All right.
And inside this table that looks like an ordinary bed are rollers that simulate fingers. So just like real fingers.
Like the Motel 6 has
Is
those.
this a legitimate massage?
Is something happening?
I'll see.
Now you notice...
What is happening? Could describe it to us now, Rich.
Well, you notice his body is gently rising because there are rollers underneath here that are rolling the underneath of his body. Now watch as this comes up to the middle of his spine. It'll push his spine up.
Oh, boy. A new sensation?
Now watch this one's coming up right here. See that roller right there?
Well, that's normal breathing, isn't it,
Eighth
Richard?
vertebrae, there's the ninth.
Hop up and let us show them what it looks like underneath here, Rich.
What's happening?
Well, if you pull his pad up, you'll see the roller mechanism actually rolling
Oh,
down
look at
here.
those little devils going up and down.
See these right here?
Yeah. Whoa!
You want to try this?
No. Yeah, no. That is like a big, what do they call those things in carpentry? Swivel,
lathe.
drivel,
No.
wivel, hivel. What? What?
Brace and pitch is it.
I guess so. That's good. Show us what you got over here.
Well,
Just hop on over. Are you stuck for the rest of the shows?
I'm going to take these off while you play with this.
Okay.
This is the world's most advanced light sculpture called star sculpture. It is literally electricity trapped inside with 15 inert rare gases. These gases are so rare that 1 liter costs $250,000 for 1 liter of gas. But this whole product only costs $1,200. There's 15
What is
rare
its
gases
use?
inside. Well, it's on right now, but you can't really see it until you turn the lights down. So I'm going to take off my shoes, and you play with it by rubbing your hands across it and moving the slides over here. Rub your hands
Actually,
across
ooh,
it.
look at that. Now, I'm not going to go sterile, am I? Richard, is this measuring my gas? Oh, try it, Rich. Maybe you'll make another color than I... No, we're both orange. And what did he say to fool with down here?
There's little slides along the front. You can slide them back and forth.
Okay. I'm going to give you a full shot now. Look at this.
Holy cow, look at
that.
It's like the old ABA basketball, isn't it?
Yeah. $1,200 for the privilege of having this. Now, Rich?
Well, this just came out in the brand new Summer Sharp Image catalog, and we're going to sell about 1,000 of these in 3 months at $1,200 each, which is amazing when you think about it.
Psychologically, does it do something for you?
Well, I think what it is that people like the power of controlling what looks like a lightning bolt. When you get this lightning bolt effect, see if I can just tune it up real fast for the lightning. See, there you go. When they get this lightning bolt going, they really get off on this power.
Ooh, look at that. Are you sure that's not coming into your body?
Well, this has been tested by different bureaus of the government, and they have found that it emits no microwaves and is safer than a color television.
It's funny, it has a strange effect on me.
Gee, that is odd, isn't it? Good. Light.
This has been described as Boy George's nightlight. Now, here's an interesting product that's just the opposite end of the spectrum.
It's a good machine. What?
This is so high-tech. Here's one that's a little bit simpler. This is called the two-potato clock.
A two-potato clock.
Now, you notice it's a holder that can hold 2 items, such as a potato,
Yeah.
and it has a little LCD display in the front that is not running right now. But to make this clock run, I'll just stick a potato on one side, and I'll put a potato on the other side. That's why it's called the two-potato clock.
It's not running.
There's no batteries of any kind. Well, let's take...
Is this a C or a D potato? What's C?
Now, it comes with 4 prongs, so I'll put 1 prong on each side. Still not running. last two prongs. Put one prong on one side, put the prong on the other side, and the clock should come on.
It did. That clock runs on a potato?
Can you believe that? There's no batteries. It just runs on the acidity in the potato. And as long as the potato is still wet and whole, it'll run for about a week or two.
What else will it run on other than a potato?
Well, I brought along to show you a different material altogether, probably more suited for some of the audience and most of America. Let's take some beer.
You're kidding.
Let's just put a little beer on each side and see if it'll run on that.
So while the old man is watching football on Sunday, he could be running the clock?
That's right.
Huh?
Exactly.
You're kidding.
So let's drop our two probes in, one on each side. Whoops, let's see what color we got up here. So we put a black probe on this side.
Let's see.
And then drop the last probe in.
And the clock comes on.
How about that?
There, you football widows. That is good.
How about that?
Okay. Now, what are we going to do? Are we going to pull this or push this off? Pull it this way? Okay. Because behind the curtain, I hear there is the most amazing item ever from the Sharper Image catalog. Curtain.
The world's first personal...
Are you being covered? Wait a minute. Get under the boom here.
This is the world's first personal hovercraft. Yeah, it sort of looks a little bit quiet just sitting there, but we're going to actually hop in and demonstrate it. So you sit on the right
For
seat.
land or water?
For both. Land, water, or snow. So sit in the right seat. You can just hop it anywhere.
Anywhere?
Rich, why don't you hop in the back?
How do you get in?
Take a big stretch there. In the middle and the back there. So sit on the right side.
Yeah. You can go down the freeway in this?
You can go down anything.
Would that shake him up?
Turn your lights on.
Yeah.
Now this goes over water.
Put the wires in him. This goes over water
This
and
goes over
land.
water, snow, swamp, bog, mud, desert.
How far above the ground?
Floats 12 inches above the ground.
And it runs by air.
It runs, actually there's a Volkswagen engine propelling a large fan, and it runs about 50 miles per hour. Consumes only
You gotta
15,
be kidding.
50 miles per gallon. Only consumes about 15 gallons per mile.
I
15
took
miles per
one time, but it was a big ship from like, is something happening?
Ready to see it run? Did I say
Yeah.
it goes 50 miles per hour? Did I say that?
Be careful, there's an audience out there. Image catalog, and our thanks to Richard Thalheimer and to Rich Hall. We'll come back after this message. These are about $9,000. They get 15 miles to the gallon, and they go 50 miles an hour. Have a nice weekend. We'll see you next week. Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
This is Business Times on ESPN.
Here's our technology report for this morning. Catalog shopping is becoming a way of life, but for the direct marketers who publish catalogs, mail order sales evidently aren't enough. And they're finding that if they really want to push their products, they've got to use a range of new technologies to stay ahead of the pack. We asked our San Francisco correspondent Lawrence Wilkinson to talk with one leader in the field, the Sharper Image. He filed this report.
Here, in its San Francisco showroom, are the products that fill the Sharper Image catalog. Products that have fueled the growth of the company's sales from $500,000 5 years ago to an estimated $100 million in 1984. The Sharper Image is one of the country's most successful direct marketers, but its growth is only slightly more impressive than the growth of the industry as a whole. Since 1976, catalog sales have risen from $16 billion to an estimated $46 billion. All direct marketing, including also direct response and bill stuffers, has grown in the same period from $75 billion to $150 billion. The number of catalogs has risen so rapidly in those years, from under 4,000 to almost 7,000, that the average household now receives over 80 per year.
One of the fun things about the catalog business is almost anybody can get into it simply by thinking up a specialty, make it original, and make it something that you know something about. And you can start a small catalog in a very small way. The person that receives it in their mailbox has no idea if the company's sending out 10,000 or 10 million.
Direct marketing revenues are currently about 14% of all retail sales, but they're growing at twice the rate of more traditional retailing and are projected to be 20% by the end of this decade. Companies like the Sharper Image have capitalized on two trends. The first is the move toward boutique or specialty shopping.
Certainly it's true in the mail order business. You've got to have an original image. You can't look like everybody else. If you can't do something original, I'd say don't do it at all. And at the Sharper Image, we try and reflect a lifestyle of professional managerial persons' desire to own certain products.
The second trend, as manifest in the exploding use of 800 numbers, is the growing concern among consumers for convenience.
The history of our country and our civilization is one of time compression, people doing more in less time. And we have to cut down the amount of time we spend. People can't spend 3 hours going shopping and coming back in an age when 3 hours becomes an enormous period of time.
Experts see even more convenience for consumers and even faster growth for direct marketers in the coming of new technologies. The Sharper Image already reaches customers with television and cable, but broadcasting, along with the video text and video disc kiosk experiments underway today, may offer only interim solutions. Thalheimer is banking on the home computer.
Biggest change we're going to see coming in the next few years is the merger, this marriage of television, the telephone, and our computers. The computers are going to give us the ability to interact and to have two-way communication. The television screen is going to let us see what the catalog or product is. And the telephone line will give us a direct connection between our computer and some store. So time has become compressed, and someday it will only take 10 minutes to go browse and shop, but only when the electronic store is here.
From the Celebrity Theater in the heart of Hollywood, it's the Merv Griffin Show.
This is the time of the year everybody starts thinking about buying gifts for that person who has everything. With me right now is the young man who can be of some help. He is founder and president of the Sharper Image catalog, which contains some of the most unusual and innovative products in the world. And today he's here with a sneak preview of some of the more off-the-wall items that inventors have brought to him. And they work. Would you all welcome Richard Thalheimer.
How you doing?
Okay, you start anywhere you want.
Well, Merv, this is what looks like a small Volkswagen van.
Yeah?
It's actual size, isn't it? Small.
Now, this is not the ordinary toy. I'm going to put it down. I've got an old record here. Not too old.
Yeah.
I'm going to just set it down here. And we're going to push the antenna up.
Standing in the rail. Well, that sounds like you driving, Merv.
That's me singing.
Now, this is the kind of gift you want to give to anybody with an antique record collection.
But that is absolutely amazing.
Now, if you want stereo, you buy 2 cars.
Now, that is called the Sound Wagon. This sells for $40.
Bargain at half the price.
Well, actually, we didn't think that was quite priced right, but next year, with depreciation, it'll be down to $29.95 with just a few miles on it, or a few revolutions.
Right.
Now, out in front here, I've got our robot. This is an RBX-5 robot.
What was an RBX-5?
This is a baby robot, though. Robots are in their infancy.
This does everything?
No, actually, it does practically nothing because it's a baby robot.
It just made a mess over there.
Now, you could turn this on simply by flipping the switch here. There's a switch right there.
Do you talk to it or anything?
Well, the first thing it'll do is...
Which switch?
This little switch right there.
I think the one that says on.
First it does a little dance. Now it'll say something. It says to enter command mode, press 2 and 4, but we're going to press 1 and 4 to give it a slightly different command. Okay. This is 1, and this is 4. Now, if you press them simultaneously...
These two.
Mm-hmm. It says, excuse me, I'm hungry. And it starts looking for its plug to plug itself in. Now, right now it's looking. If it runs into something like your foot or a wall, excuse me, I'm hungry, and it goes off looking for its plug.
Excuse me, I'm
tired.
Now, does this come with a human to translate?
Well, again, don't forget, this is an infant robot.
Oh,
it can't speak as
I
well.
can think of 100 uses for this thing.
Now, this is
The price on that.
This is expensive, $1,795.
But it's a bargain at twice the price.
For a baby robot that doesn't do anything?
You know what? I want a robot that can lift up the car and put it on the record.
This over here is the vacuum that this robot can pull. You see, it attaches here, and then it pulls the vacuum along.
And
does
it cleans
your
the whole house.
Cleans the whole
does.
house. Oh,
For
yeah.
$1,700 cheaper than
You
a maid.
can't beat it.
No.
Now step over here to the scale.
Okay.
First, you want to turn it on, Merv, and then step onto it.
Turn it on.
Right? And step on and listen. Go ahead and step onto it.
Don't you have to put on one of these
No,
things?
just go ahead and
Go
step
ahead,
on
Ali. Step on.
it. Now press M1.
No, M2.
M2, bad news.
Bad news.
No, it says only one at a time, Murph.
Oh, vicious. Get on there.
All right, Ali, I'll get on the scale. This is a beautiful thing. And the workmanship involved in this thing. Look at this. What?
Press it again.
Press M1.
Press M1.
M1, bad news.
Uh-oh, bad news.
See, the nice thing is you can just kind of wring its neck.
And that is $6,000.
It's a beautiful, well-made thing.
So that's $129.
Now, look at this hat.
That's a pith helmet.
A pith helmet.
Do you notice anything unusual about this hat?
It has a speech problem.
We'll put this on Jay.
Put it on
What kind of
Jay.
hat you
All
looking
right,
at?
Ali, I'll put the hat on.
Okay.
Now I'm going to take a light bulb.
Boy,
and
it certainly
simulate-
is warm in here.
Oh, it's got a sonar panel
I'm going
on
to
the top.
pretend that this is the sun, and we're going to shine the sun on
Let's
the
see what
top of the
happens.
helmet.
Oh, there's a little fan on.
Oh, yeah.
Can you feel it?
Now hold still so you can see the fan.
Yes, boy, it's...
It's got a little fan
boy.
right
Oh, it's getting chilly in here. What a wonderful thing that is. And you know what it is? As you walk through the desert, see, the fan can just blow dust in your face.
Sure.
What you do is you put your water right here on the sponge,
Uh-huh.
and then
I
you
see.
have portable air conditioning.
Ah.
Well, the nice thing is, too, you see, you can strain your spaghetti through here also.
If you're in the desert, $99 on that
That's
one.
right.
Only 99.
Yeah.
Now here's the world's most expensive and sophisticated tape measure.
Tape measure.
We'll let you try this one.
Okay.
You point it at the blue wall over there.
All right.
Hold it like that.
Why don't I point it at Jay?
Well, it won't read humans. It only reads walls.
Only
okay.
reads the walls.
So maybe so they can see the readout.
Yeah.
Now put your finger on this button here and hold it while you're pointing it at the wall.
Let me see the button. Okay.
Okay, now hold the button in.
What's it say? 13 feet 7 inches.
That's right, hold it there so they can
Well,
see
let's
it.
check it out to see if it's right.
Where are we going to get 13 feet?
Huh?
You know what's good about this? See, the nice thing about this is...
That.
See, I'll show you. Let me show you. See, this is good for guys. You go into a bar, let's say.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, a lot of time women will wear those big caftans, and you can't tell what's under the caftans. You just go, hell, too wide. Thank you.
Now the price on this. You do
Price
the
on
price?
this, yeah.
$249.
That's not
steal.
bad for a carpet. It's still talking.
It says,
to you,
help me,
isn't
I'm broken.
it? All right. Now, here comes the big surprise. Oh, gee. We're awfully sorry we're breaking all of the things from...
Who says the Americans can't make a good product? Ladies and gentlemen,
Where do you see this one? All right, here's the finale. This is really big stuff.
What is it?
Look at that. Look up to your bathtub. Wow.
You have to appreciate it.
Now, listen to this. This is serious.
The SHRP Image catalog is full of toys.
Yeah.
Once in a while, we find toys that are
There's
just
a moth
the
in
most amazing things. This one is designed to let two people cruise 150 feet underwater in perfect comfort.
In perfect comfort.
This is a submarine. Now, it doesn't have a bar. It's not a wet bar, exactly.
Yeah.
But you're wet. Up
You'd be
to the
full
waist.
of water.
Up to the waist.
Oh, up to the waist. Ah. And you can go 150, but how fast?
Oh, about 6 knots, which isn't bad.
Starting good.
You want to try sitting in it?
Does it get that moth? Oh, there it goes.
let's get in, Ollie.
Okay. Now, like any sports car, you got to sort of wedge yourself in.
Oh, and it's comfortable, too.
Well, wait. There you go. It's a high lift there. You got to try this in a full wet suit.
Oh, props! Props!
Now we're going to teach you how to drive this.
I feel like a weeble.
And the first thing you do is turn your lights on here.
Lights on.
Okay. Now you can operate your front dive planes by moving this stick.
Hey.
There you go.
Hey, it's moving all right.
Now you adjust your depth.
Suppose it's the whale mating season. Is it possible?
I think that's why they painted
brace
it orange.
yourself, then.
Whoa!
Okay, now try these buttons here.
Okay.
A short speed, that's all.
Oh, Jay. One more time. Good.
What is that?
That is how you adjust the depth, the ballast.
Ah.
Oh, I see.
Now let's try the...
Oh, we're still on the same stage.
Let's try moving to the rear now by operating first the rear propeller right there. You can flick that to the upper right-hand corner.
Oh, look, there's a space. Pull in there.
Is it going?
Turn that propeller on. If you put your feet in the rudder down there, you can operate the left and right rudder in the rear.
Am I doing it?
You are. You're actually flying.
Yeah, back in.
Oh, I love it.
Hold it. Go back.
Oh, okay.
Back up.
Okay.
Now,
Great.
this is a kit that you build yourself at home, amazingly.
Oh, it doesn't come like this?
Now, the Sharp Image is going to send you these packages, and you put it together, but it's somewhat pre-assembled.
How much?
Only $7,200.
Oh, but what a laughs you could have at Malibu. Huh?
Yeah. Wait till you see how it feels when you're actually inside.
Okay.
We're going to lower the compartment here.
Ooh.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. I can put French bread into it. You know,
This comes with a small insurance
try it
policy.
again.
Okay. There you go.
Hello, Ollie. Are you there? More air?
What's it feel like in there?
But we're not quite done. About 10 more minutes.
Thank you very much. That really is a wonderful collection of new electronic inventions. And we'll come back right after this message.
Aside from roses, chocolates, sweetheart cards, and candlelight dinners, what can you give the Valentine in your life? Well, how about some fun gadgets? Well, backed by popular demand is Mark Lowe from Sharper Image, a store known for its gifts, gadgets, and inventions for adult fun. And the last time you were here was just before Christmas.
Right.
People they went crazy. They loved everything that you brought. And so I know everyone's looking forward to what you brought today. What will we start with? Jewelry?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I brought a selection of our jewelry, as I don't think a lot of customers realize we do carry gemstones.
Mm-hmm.
What I have in the front here are some nice garnets. We have a heart-shaped drop pendant for $119, a heart-shaped ring. We also carry a fine selection of blue topaz jewelry, which is right here. This is a wonderful blue topaz necklace with cultured pearls, and it sells for $1,295.
I'd like to see that in my Valentine's box of chocolates. You know, I can eat that easily. And what do we have here?
Emeralds.
The emeralds are
Gorgeous
gorgeous.
emeralds. This ring, as a matter of fact, is one of our most exquisite pieces. It's a Zambian emerald, and it's set off by diamonds, and it sells for $2,495.
And the pendant behind it here.
The pendant behind it is also a Zambian emerald, and that retails for $499.
What's a Zambian emerald?
It comes from Africa, yes.
Beautiful,
it's an African emerald.
beautiful. Okay, now let's move on to some fun things here. The glasses here.
Revo Classics and Revo Ventures. I brought a pair for you to try on and a pair for me to put on.
Okay, let's be real cool.
Super cool. These block out all ultraviolet rays. Yes.
Immediately it feels cool right behind the lens.
Yes.
These are really nice.
So these are great for skiing. They're great for out on the water in the summer because it really helps you see better. Instead of darkening, it actually brightens up your vision.
All righty. Now, who is our barnyard friend here?
This is our newest telephone. It's the Fido phone. It sells for $99, and this way you can keep in touch with your loved one. And versus the normal ringing sound of a normal telephone,
It barks.
This little guy barks.
And his eyes move, and then you pick up the phone, which is actually a bone, and you talk to your friends. This I love. This is really well. You know, we were just talking about slot machines, and here you bring us what is.
Well, you know, we're just keeping up with the time. This is our classic casino slot machine, and you can use it to as a bank, basically, to keep put your coins in and pull the arm and down it goes.
Will it reward you, really?
Yes, it will. It will pay out, but you have to get 3 bars.
But you have to hit it one more time for me. This anxious. You don't happen to have filled this to the brim before coming here, did you?
We have a few coins in there.
Okay, I'm going to try this one more time in a minute. What do we have next here? How much is this, by the way?
This is $149.
Okay.
Radicam, it's a remote-controlled camera. And inside of it is a 110 camera. And you can just drive this little car around anywhere with the remote control, and it would probably drive off the desk.
And take pictures.
And take pictures, yes.
While
and
it's
the
going.
lens, you can operate the lens up and down.
You could sneak this into someone's room, and without them knowing, think that it's only a car, take,
Many endless shots of God knows what, but it would be great.
Okay, and finally, at the very end, we have
a piece of fitness equipment called the Marcy Wedge, which isolates the muscles in your forearm for tennis, golf, racquetball, squash, whatever. Couldn't bring all the big equipment with me, but that one fit.
These are some fun gadgets. This one, I know a lot of people would have a lot of fun with taking candid shots of whomever. Thanks again for showing us these wonderful Valentine gifts. Oh, and the price of the phone?
$99.
$99 on the phone. Thank you very much, Mark.
Thank you,
for being
Beverly.
with us from SHRP Image. It's terrific. I just want to try that one more time. Let me see if it gets there for me. Maybe I'll get lucky.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Joan London. Charlie Gibson is off, and Steve Fox is here with me in New York. We're excited to keep him home for a while.
I like that idea. No airplanes, no seatbelts.
That's right.
I'm looking around for one here, actually. Anyhow, it is Monday, December 14th. You have reached that point of the year where you say, I can't take it anymore. It's ties for all the men, gloves for all the women. Christmas coming and all. Well, do not despair. All this week, Santa's helpers here are going to give you some unusual holiday gift ideas. Case in point, here is something that Joan, for example, could use. It's a little pocket memo machine, 30 seconds of tape, costs about $30. No more ties this year, remember, no more ties.
Oh, don't worry. I've got just the thing for you. This is called the Phone-E. It's phony. You stick it on the back of your car, and then you look like you've got a car phone in your car.
Very
big,
yeah.
Is that sick? $20 out of the SHRP Image catalog.
This is Action News at Noon with Al Rochelle, Jackie Bayer, Jim Bryant's weather, Jerry Johnson's sports, and the entire Action News team.
Just 14 days to go before Christmas, and you say you can't find a gift for that person that is very hard to please on your list. Hi, everybody. I'm Al Rochelle. Welcome to the SHRP Image store in the old Hyde Park section of Tampa. This place is unbelievable, and if you're looking for a gift for somebody who has everything, how about a $400 electronic tree that sparks every time you talk to it? Well, that's just one of the gifts that we have here that you'll be looking at a little bit later in our broadcast. But right now, let's go back to Nancy Rogers in our newsroom for all the news of the day. Nancy?
Okay, Al, we'll check in with you later. In today's Noon Extra, the countdown to Christmas. Finding that special gift for someone may be driving you crazy. You know they're tired of ties, perfumes, underwear, or socks. Well, Al Rochelle has found a store in Old Hyde Park Village in Tampa that specializes in out-of-the-ordinary gifts for the yuppie pocketbook. Al, does yuppie pocketbook mean expensive?
Well, you could say that. For example, if you wanted to walk home with this Wurlitzer jukebox, how about $8,600? Of course, that's quite a steal. Now, if you want to save $200, what they'll do is they'll take the records out and they'll only charge you $8,400 for this replica of a 1920s jukebox. Absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous. Something that you can take home that I'll guarantee that, well, nobody else is going to have. Now, here's something something else. Look at this. This is a golf club. And the interesting thing about this golf club is that it not only tells you how far you would have hit the ball if you would have swung properly, it also has a ticking device that lets you know if you have the right amount of backswing. And for all of us golfers, or the people that claim to be golfers, not me certainly, this is a device that you could have for $150, and it'll teach you everything except how to butter bread. At least that's what I am told. But I can guarantee you, the neat thing about this Sharper Image store in Old Hyde Park is that when you walk in the door, it is not one of those kinds of stores where somebody is going to say, hey, I've already got that kind of gift.
Now, don't get me wrong. These aren't the kind of gifts that are impractical or eccentric. In fact, once you've seen some of these items, you'll wonder how you ever survived without them. For example, this $170 automatic foot massager. 20 cycles per second of pure heaven. Or how about this talking scale for just $100?
Your weight is 191 pounds. Have a nice day.
That can't be right. If you want to drive your cat or the neighbor's dog absolutely bonkers, why not try this remote control ball? Or for that person whose head is always in the clouds, this universal star finder. Or how about this shower mirror that never steams over? Don't ask me how it works. And if you want to know when that important letter informing you've won $1 million in the sweepstakes is in your mailbox, you simply cannot be without this $49 Beethoven mailbox alarm. Actually, the entire Sharper Image chain of 42 stores nationwide is based on the premise that everybody deserves to be pampered and entertained.
We try to provide state-of-the-art gadgetry and fun things that help make life a little bit more easier for the young professional that has a lot to do. But basically, you know, we never grow up, and this is just a sophisticated way of relaxing and having fun.
You'll also find a lot of weird high-tech exercise equipment, since yuppie fitness is not only in, but it's profitable. And just in case you have any money left over from all this unique stuff, how about a trip to the jewelry counter for the more traditional or the not so traditional?
I have anything from $38 being a fire opal from Mexico or a superlative ruby, $10,000.
And one final must item I know you've been flapping your arms about. How about a gopher zapper? Guaranteed to vibrate that varmint vamoose or your money back, of course.
San Francisco. Some say the city always had the Midas touch. Since the gold rush of '48, young men have gone west to strike it rich. Their modern-day counterpart is easy-riding entrepreneur Richard Thalheimer.
I came to San Francisco originally because I wanted to be where I thought things were happening. And it's so true that in many ways, California and the Bay Area are places where trends start. I was a young person. I arrived in San Francisco. I wanted to make a fortune, and I love toys.
Thalheimer wasn't toying around when it came to getting rich. He sensed a lifetime fascination with gadgets had more than playful possibilities. So he focused his marketing talent on the adult market, and in 1971 formed the Sharper Image, a retailing empire with positively Roman designs on the world.
Every adult really likes to play with toy products or frivolous products or fun products, and our lives are so serious that it's really great to be able to take a moment and stop and look at something that's fun and evaluate it and enjoy it.
Richard's groovy gizmos include toothbrushes, robots, high-tech vacuum cleaners, and high-tank fish bowls. Just about anything that trims, tans, or tones the body is part of Richard's Sharper Image.
I always ask myself about a product, is this something new? Is it something that people want? Is the price right? And quite frankly, is it a product that I would like to own? And that's the ultimate standard.
Hello, this is Richard at the Sharper Image. May I help you?
At his Marina Side retreat in Northern California's chic Marin County, the man with a taste for top people's toys lives the good life. His multi-million-dollar mansion is impressive outside, but check out the treasures within. A devoted wine connoisseur, he owns a better stocked cellar than many top restaurants. And because the boss gets the pick of his electronic empire's huge inventory, home is a playground of weird and wonderful gadgets, including his 1981 bestseller, the Gravity Glider.
by flipping upside down, the blood goes to your brain and sort of supercharges your brain. It cleanses all the materials out and brings fresh oxygen in, and it's just a great experience. The product is a little crazy and people are a little skeptical of it, but that's the way it is with a lot of products Sharper Image sells. And my job really is to try all of them, and I keep the ones I like the best.
Richard's hands-on business savvy extends to product meetings where he plays with each new toy. The goodies are only shipped out after he gives the okay. They are shipped to his 50 stores around the country and added to his mail-order catalog.
You always have to maintain your enthusiasm if you want to be successful at anything in life. And that's the way I feel about my business, is that I love the products and I love the toys, and it's always fun to play with something new and to see the next thing. I remember as a child, I got tired of my toys very quickly. And my parents would complain that they'd buy me something, the next day I'd be tired of it. I think I'm still the same way today. My mission in life is to pick out these fun products and these toys for grown-ups. And I like that mission.
The ultimate payoff for the innovator who came west from Little Rock, Arkansas, is his private collection of big boys' toys. His pride and joy is a 1962 two-seater Mercedes, but when he's really in a rush, he takes his Piper Malibu six-seater aircraft.
Started piloting airplanes about 4 years ago because it seemed like that must be the ultimate toy. And in many ways it is, because the Piper Malibu, for example, is about a $500,000 airplane. It seems like there's two types of people. There's the type of person that likes to make money by not spending any. They save it. Then there's the type of person that likes to make a lot and spend a lot. By spending it, I enjoy all the different things there are in the world, and then I understand what it is that other people might want also. So for me, I have to enjoy spending the money.
It's a brutal job, but somebody's got to do it. Founded in 1978, the Sharper Image mailing list now reaches 3 million high-profile customers. It's the ultimate treat for dedicated fun and games people.
No matter how successful you get, you must always realize that staying hungry is really important, so that you never get complacent or start relaxing if you want to keep being successful. And to any real entrepreneur, continued success is the stimulation. To me, it feels like I'm just beginning. And that's the attitude that I want to keep, but it's the attitude I actually have. And I'm not even making it up. I just feel like I'm beginning tomorrow. And that's going to make the next 10 years pretty interesting.
Richard Thalheimer, proving that it pays to play.
So here we go again. Only 19 shopping days until Christmas. And that means stores and crowds and traffic and trauma. But it doesn't have to be that way. For this is the peak period for a growing, booming $5 billion a year industry, the mail order catalog business. And if you follow your order, you'll find some very rich merchants behind it. They're making out because they have what you want. And what is that? Well, here is our very own weary personal shopper, consumer correspondent John Stossel, to tell us.
But perhaps the biggest success in the catalog business is this company, Sharper Image. They've been so successful, they're now opening retail stores. In just 6 years, Sharper Image has grown from nothing to more than a $100 million business by selling, well, toys for adults.
Some of the stuff they sell is pretty weird, like they have this solar-cooled hat. Has a photoelectric cell, turn it on, and a fan blows air in your face. $60.
For $700, you can buy this tiny, uncomfortable motor scooter. I cannot imagine why anybody would.
You ever have trouble finding your car keys? Well, Sharper Image sells this special keychain. When you're away from it, all you have to do is clap 4 times, and it beeps to tell you where it is. And for $30, they'll sell you a water gun that looks like an M16 and actually shoots very well.
This is the most advanced home consumer robot there is, for under $2,000.
Found on it.
All these products are brought to us by this man, Richard Thalheimer.
Why would someone want to pay $500 for a robot that does what you could do in half the time?
Well, people don't really need a $500 home robot that doesn't do a whole lot, but they don't need most of the things we sell at the Sharper Image. They just simply want them. That's a great thing about what we sell, is that nobody really needs anything. They just want them.
No product gets into the catalog without Thalheimer's approval. This is where approval happens, or it doesn't. Every week they hold a product meeting. Sharper Image employees show Thalheimer what they think should be in the catalog.
Let's start with David. He's lying in the hammock.
Well, it's more comfortable in a chair.
And what I like about this is the contoured shape that it has. It's the world's first contoured hammock.
Sometimes Thalheimer polls the others.
I can't imagine somebody putting it in their living room.
Robin?
That doesn't
No.
look anything
Ramon?
like it.
Doesn't look like it wouldn't look good in the store. Okay, Nick's on the hammock.
Usually it's not that democratic. He just decides.
The sunglasses, forget. We won't even talk about because they are too punk rock. And I realize they're really cute, but they're just not us.
And what is us? Well, Thalheimer has a lavish house overlooking San Francisco Bay. He lives there with his wife and 2 dogs. Inside, there is the $3,000 home exercise set. Sometimes he drives to work on his brand new motorcycle, or if he has to make phone calls, he takes the new Mercedes, or he might take the restored Mercedes. Oh, and if he has to fly to work, he takes the airplane. He lives the Sharper Image lifestyle. And
somewhere in the midst of San Francisco's stop-and-go traffic, above its clanking cable cars and hurrying pedestrians, there's a suit of shining armor. It stands in the office of Richard Thalheimer, the 38-year-old mail-order whiz kid, who is the founder and president of the Sharper Image.
Well, the suit of armor is sort of a symbol, really, of what the Sharper Image stands for, which to me is something unusual, something you don't really need, but something you always wanted to have.
Something like a miniature pool table, or a baby grand telephone, or an infrared pistol for near-silent target practice. If you haven't figured it out by now, Sears and Roebuck it's not. Creative layout designers and copywriters make sure of that, and the attention to detail can be found in the studio as well. Here, art directors and photographers spend hours positioning and lighting products to make them picture perfect.
If you look through other catalogs, that's reflected in the quality of our photography versus the quality of other photography in other catalogs.
And the differences don't end there.
Thank you for calling Sharper Image. This is Ron. May I have item order, please?
The company's 24-hour toll-free number may take the mail out of mail order. Well over 2,000 calls pour into the San Francisco office each day, and at an average of $155 per order, Sharper Image is the envy of the shop-at-home industry. And now the company is branching out with the addition of Sharper Image stores. 14 have already been built. Another 13 are planned, including one here in Phoenix.
Okay, those 2 items, and you want to think about that.
In the stores, grown men become little boys as they tinker with high-tech toys and gaze longingly at scale model nostalgia.
It's just a fun place to shop. They have a lot of items you don't see in other places.
And that appeals to the Sharper Image customer, typically a baby boom professional male, whose annual salary affords him some of life's little oddities, which are hand-picked for their trendiness by the president himself.
You know, when I was a child, I got tired of toys very quickly. They'd buy me a toy, and within an hour or two, I'd get tired of it and want a different toy. And so that's my personality. It's perfectly suited for this business, where every month there's something new to fall in love with.
While Thalheimer has a knack for spotting trends before they happen, he also knows when a product's popularity is about to crest, and that's when he stops selling it. That instinct has been paying off. In 1981, the Sharper Image had sales of $14 million. In 1983, when the company opened its first store, sales jumped to $54 million. This year, revenues hit $100 million. Next year could top $130 million. Proof few people play the game as well as Thalheimer.
Well, it is interesting to watch any entrepreneurial company grow, and the Sharper Image is unusual today that it is a fairly good-sized company that's still just owned by one person who's sort of gambling everything to make it work.
Now, what have we got here tonight, Richard?
Well, we got a selection of products that you can try. You might lie on this one. I'll let you tell me what it is. Just put your head right here and put your feet down there.
All right, on my back?
Yep.
And what does this go for before I guess
this is
what it is?
$1,500.
$1,500 bucks. Good
I'll just reach
Lord.
down here and turn it on.
Yeah, I bet you will. Whoa, hello. My God.
You feel something.
Gee, it's, yeah, it's, oh, geez, what the hell is that?
Now, what you got here is a roller going down the length of your body. It's right about here now. You might see your body just sort of move up there.
Yeah. It's like,
It's like checking into a cheap motel where the Shriners might be, and in the middle of the night you detect something strange in your bed here.
This is called AcuMassage. It's the art of Japanese massage done electronically.
Yeah, and that's good for you, is it?
Oh, it's great for you.
$1,500 and you can have one.
$1,500. We'll just show the people what the roller looks like. You see it moving right here.
Yeah.
And this actually folds up so you can put it away in your closet. We just got it set on this little bed here.
A new item?
Brand new.
Popular?
You'd be surprised. People walk into the Sharper Image store, they carry these off.
Okay. What else do we have?
Well, why don't we walk around here? Let me show you this.
Walk over here. Let's see what else we have back here.
This is music made electronic. I'll just see it's turned on here. Why don't you hold it?
All right.
And